Good day, lovely people. This is Evangelist Mrs. Patience de Graft Wilberforce. I come your way again where we discuss and talk about our relationships, our marriage, and believe that the Lord will bless us to have a powerful, a wonderful, and a blessed marriage. We bless God for another bright day and a beautiful day. And today is a day we also want to talk about our marriages, which we believe that the Lord will help us through His word, that at the end of the day, we have a glorious, a lovely, and a better marriage. Now, today we want to talk about how we can make our marriages flourish, how we can nourish it, and then let it grow. I believe that when we give birth, we don't expect that the child will just be there and then things will just work out for the child to grow well. We believe in giving the child the good food. We believe in giving the child the better clothing and everything better so that the child will grow well. Even with education, we decide to choose the best schools, get the child all the necessary resources needed so that the child will grow well. The same thing applies to marriage. If we want our marriages to also flourish and then grow well, so we need to also take care of the marriage that we are in. Now, we want to talk about something today, that if I am married and then I want my marriage to grow, what do I do? How do I grow it? How do I work it out? I believe that with the marriage, we have to consciously and intentionally work at it. We work on marriage. We work towards it. We have a lot of an assumption that the fact that we are married, everything works out, everything goes on well, and it's done. But one thing we have to believe is that we have to work it. You work it out. You work on it. So for our marriages to flourish and to have a glorious and a better marriage. Now, with the marriage, it requires that we nurture it. We let it grow, we let it flourish, we let it succeed. In succeeding, we need to take care of it. So we are going to look at some things that will help us to nurture our marriages so that it grows well. Now, one of the things that we will talk about first is that we shouldn't take our spouses for granted. Most of us after marriage, takes our spouses for granted. Let me just do the thing anyhow, anyway, and then go my way. But we don't have to take each other for granted. Most of the women take their men for granted. After all, I was so the way, mommy, I need to get this one. You need to work out this one and that one. But it doesn't work that way. You don't take the person for granted. You don't just look down on the person. You don't have to just look at the person as if that person is nothing. Now, even if your husband is able to give out money for the keeping of the home, you just have to be appreciative enough to know that the person has been able to do something. He has been able to bring out something for the betterment of the home. So don't take your spouse for granted. And funny pano to say adifunu bi adebasa ye bin treat spouse basa. And then, so one of the things that Emma won't take any pano for granted is for us to show an appreciation. We need to show appreciation towards our spouse. Now, even if we think that some of the things we do in the home is a duty, even if it's a duty, we must be appreciative. your banner juma say was so no aduane no enti one aduane and that ends it and no say you eat and go your way. You must appreciate it. Sometimes you need to you need to show the woman and say at least thank you. Thank you for giving us a good meal. Thank you for washing for us. Thank you for cleaning. Thank you for doing this in the home. And my dear women, if the men are able to put something on the table, give out money for the house keep, and they are able to buy things for the home, thank them. Say thank you for giving out this. When your husband pays the school fees, show your kids how to also be appreciative. Tell them to go and say thank you to daddy for paying their school fees. Because daddy have done well. He has toiled. He has done his best to give us something. So we should be appreciative. Medaseka eye. Medase. Eka eye. In showing appreciation, no, we need to also look at the words we use. Thank you, sorry, and all these words are magic words in every human being's ears. If you do something you know, say you learn to say sorry. Some men have got the ego. There's a way you even say the sorry, which means you are not even sorry. Oh, see, ni ego ntino. Sorry, kafra. It doesn't work that way. Let it come out of your heart and say sorry to the person. And then say thank you to the person. Appreciate what the little he has been able to contribute. So showing appreciation is a way of nurturing the marriage we are in. It's an intentional thing. It's a conscious effort that you have to put in to show an appreciation. Then another thing is we must show respect to our spouses. We work on them. We treat them as if they are rags. We treat them as if they are nothing. There are some men that do not show any iota of respect to their wives. To an extent that somebody would don't know. Now any better or ye would do for pa. Obi be se makuma mu me dompe mu dompe ni me bibia oye wu odo ye wu ba akope obi kraso ye mi wiase. And at the end of the day, when we are together, realize that the way I treating ourselves, no respect, some kind of nasty words we use towards each other is very bad. Because at the end of the day, a nipana who treating a sano is somebody you also share the same bed with. You share the person's body. So if you don't show any respect, how can the person give out his body so that the two of you have an intimate relationship? So you should learn and know that whatever we are doing at the end of the day, we are having a right kind of respect for ourselves. We need to respect each other. The man should honor the wife, and the woman should also respect their own husbands. Every man needs respect, and every human being needs respect. So let's show a kind of respect. And we'll say, because sometimes when you look at some text messages and some things, and you be they send you almost spouse to an extent of insulting them. Some nasty words that we use towards our husbands. It's very bad. It's very bad. So we should show respect the way we talk. the way we talk to each other. Learn to say please. Learn to honor the person you are living with. Say then apart from our words in showing respect, our actions also speaks. Our actions, the way we act. Hey, some people will not open their mouth, but the way or the body language better for much will say. Man on a man to me and fan can the image the which they say. Oh, so let's learn to be say a bit to me. I show your spouses the right actions. The thing may be disheartening. Adio yeah, you may be a hard drain, tete, and I say idea, but learn how to approach. And penufo say, obi fun kuma yen fumunja. So if what the person have done is wrong, it doesn't mean you should also act wrongly. So you should learn how to show respect. The expressions we bring out shows how we are not taking our spouses for granted. So our expressions in our words, in our actions, the way a nipa no be si aye no ho akere wo no kire se sabi we did atem kra kire se we ya aboa bi. But let's learn say you be appreciate ourselves. We will love ourselves. Then we should also use seasoned words. And some if you number nyan fan chene kakra mpro ho. So that e be ye de. First chire kakra fa ho na enye de. Because nipa na ane at the end of the day, wone ni beda sorry, or no one ane ko ne neighbor. So let's learn that we will not take our spouses for granted. And show our spouses the respect and everything that is needed. I always tell people that if the marriages that we are in, if we are looking at each other and realizing that we need ourselves and treating ourselves well, divorce is nowhere to be found. If we are to treat ourselves well and understand that we are humans, why am I born? It will say how to handle it. What can say it will say how to handle it. I tell you, there wouldn't be any divorce. Oh, but in Tisenka ye ahoɔden hyem kakra ne emia ye ne aboye homɔden ayade bi atwa sɛ ye at the end of the day you realize that the thing is done, and it's done when we have a good and a peaceful home. Oh, our kids are looking at us. The children at home are looking at how we are treating ourselves. The way we treat ourselves is how these kids are also going to learn and pick it up. Oh, the way you talk to daddy is the way they will also handle daddy. The way you talk to mommy is the same way these kids will handle mommy. And if we give them wrong perception of marriage, at the end of the day, our kids will suffer the consequences of what we have done. Some people, as their marriages are on rocks. It has hit the rocks because some homes that we came from, we thought that the way mommy was talking is the way everybody should talk. The way daddy talks is the way everybody should also talk. But that is not the way it should be, because even if we have experienced bitter and wrong homes, we should correct them. We should know that what we went through and experienced did not help us. If it did not help us, we should not let our kids experience the same thing. But when they experience the same thing at the end of the day, this is going to affect our generations yet unborn, because they will also learn from it. So never take your spouse for granted. Don't take that man for granted. Don't think that this man is a bad man. The man you think is a bad man is another woman's prayer point. The woman you think is a bad woman is another man's prayer point. Praying to get such a woman like that. So the way we handle our homes is very bad. If we don't take care at the end of the day, the same broken homes we experience is the same home our kids are also going to experience. But that shouldn't be the case. Our experiences should help us to correct the wrongs and the mistakes. So never take your spouse for granted. It's so sad that some women do not respect the men they live. Some men are going down for the women. The women think they are foolish. They can just walk on them. They can just treat them anyhow. Don't let that kind of mind come into your mind. Because God himself knew that marriage is a good thing. He saw that man was alone and it was not the best. So if God saw it and it wasn't human being that saw it, it means that God himself knew that the two people coming together is a blessing, not a curse. So we should treat our spouses very well. We should treat ourselves very well. And don't take each other for granted. The little they can. Some men always say that a man de ya boa omo ofia no ma fa ye nkwante ni ye jai. So some men have decided they can cook, they can clean, they can do a lot of things. But the way some of our women will talk to them and say the thing have also let the men stop doing it. Some men will go out, buy things for their wives. I met a man who was talking about how his wife handles things he buys for her. He goes to town, buys her footwear, clothes, a lot of things. But this woman cannot say thank you. And once, the first woman, maybe I'm baby. And no, not to even say medase. How many men will go out there? Shoe size. Some men don't know the shoe size will nim brazier size will nim. One who quite crown what to be a man, or shiakura one top. And some of our women, I don't know the kind of attitude. Bearman toba no say cha and ye fe where the boo nya kono kra. Next time he won't buy it. Because on come here and femuno into boss was all bad tobra. Because we saw no when who the efe, we know him the young fembu into on tobium. But even though I didn't know the aban say, a year you cry, show appreciation first and find a way to handle it and talk about it. Sweetheart, nyamin show me dasi. Adia braid de dasi pa efe nyamin show. Then relax. Then later on you ayana ba kubin so ho no so ye kama passing way into next time they am men chire so wo to a na wato no because ya no so ye kama. You have done, you have shown an appreciation, and at the end of the day, you have also let the man know. So I don't know to any kama, but baku bin so when also ye kama pa same way into next time no obelchere na obetaba. But then ya fenya ko de boo wo de unim dwom baako kra. Next time he won't buy it. We didn't know aduane no. Prepare or yes, I be a then I come wadi. It may not taste as maybe a restaurant be their wadi, but Obama does sure for this food. But you can talk about it in a lovely way for the woman to know. So, a kama, but a nanka. What's in China so kakra? A yananka, I say, meti, into Kayan is saying balance in the same nanya kama. At the end of the day, new paneti I say. But the way you move be jena the end, akasa, I say, will be or be bosom and all that soka. Don't take the person for granted and treat no basa. And any pan as if say, or you had the tantan be, you had the funo be to work on the person, and your duty. A lot of women have this problem, and your duty is on out your school fees, and your duty say, one out your house rent. Yes, and your bare money duty so to your school fees, or to your house rent, or yes, I did all right. But show an appreciation and say thank you for doing it. Thank you for doing, because yes, I'm a das, a bim rebim. Yeah, come a das, no. Now you chose it, yeah, if I be inside den, ebra. So let's learn to nurture our home. I always tell people that in the beginning of the world, God said, let there be, and there was. And when you born in no say a yena efe, it was good. And when you me aware na waka nipa mienu abo ba ne be ma na bomu no yensu ya betena afie mu no, let it be. Let there be, and there will be. Na enye good home. Yepe good home. Yepe good home. Onyame pese wiase no all bono bibi ebebe mu bia be ye kama ninti no okase nsuo mra, enua mra, enam mra, we mra, eno obo nipa hunu se onipa behwe saa niema ni nyina so no wayusu saa niema ni nyina. Enti yenso ye ware ne ebepie ye mfie ni mu a efie na ya betene mu no, let's make it the Garden of Eden. Ni yenso yenka se ye wie ni nyina no eye. Because onyame de enso aware no de a home na man as a Garden of Eden. So let's learn say you be making sure say ade na ye no aye kama. It looks nice. Oh, so one fan she would tell me say consciously you obo anya before na ye was aware ni mu. Enye to me bi na obi be fie be ye bi bonten be ye bi na ye wa ma aware na say yo eye wa usuban. Eye wawo ne ye eye wawo ne ma bi a wo da na di ena ma ware na yesa. Oh, and we respect and accord a lot of respect, especially our women, to other people's husbands. Oh, so oh, director. Oh, boss. New kuno die. Oh, there be one. One yes, one yes. If you don't take care, familiarity, ebema what treating nipano very bad. But say, yeah, it's nase. Ne yehunu say, me treating me kunu ye, me treating me ye. Na yet nase. Ewo dum kasadem ene GMO. Ebema ye fear a woman na ye kama. At the end of the day, we have a good, better, and a marvelous home. So let's learn to respect each other, accord respect. Let's prioritize things. Na yema ye kununum ni ye yurenom ehu sampa. We want them, we need them, we love them, we appreciate them. Oh. Senya be fie na ya be due mu na ya build home no ebe ye kama na ade bi a ye hwehwe no onyankopon wa boa yen ama ye tumi aye. We should spend quality time together. Ye mu bi ni adaje ye ni time cry ye ni mre oni adaje a omu yenu betina if be ma bi one na yire omu ni nkomo. They don't meet to talk. They don't sit down to talk because every home that there is fear. Obani sruso obekasa ode asembe to be mani sruso ode obekasa obekasem. Oh, talk to your husband. Hey, I don't want problem. Oh, I don't want to tell him. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, so a lot of us, because of taking our spouses for granted, and we fear in the home, there have been intruders. Into no bano professor or a colleague been a bedding como or no abontin soon even a beck casa no because or nene became a bayan toka. Let's take away fear. Be maybe or be fear, nem Ukrainian scattered. The Lion of the tribe of Judah has arrived. Into obi a journey that debo, obi a journey. Yeah, you're sad. We should say that deba near to me a beshiao. Then kids can embrace you and be happy that you are home. Not that there's scatter. Everybody is running away. Doom light. You doom to you. You that deba. but let your kids and your wife be happy. Say, you are coming home, daddy is coming home. So that we have a glorious, a better home to live in. So we should try and spend time together. Let's learn to spend time together. Be there with each other. Let's chat, let's joke, let's talk, and everything. And then at the end of the day, the name of the Lord will be praised. I end it with this, that we should also do things together in our marriages. We should try and do most of the things we are doing together. Now, one of the things is that men, you can visit your wives at the kitchen. There are times we try no one intra, and then you are just sitting there looking into the newspaper, or you are on social media. You are not doing anything so serious. Go to the kitchen. How can I help you? How can I do something? These things bring communication. These things bring intimacy. These things bring togetherness. Even at the kitchen, we're able to talk. Can I wash the dishes for you? Can I do this one? Oh, let me cut the onion. Oh, let me do it this way. It brings a playful atmosphere. It brings a playful attitude. It brings it out so that the two of you can play together. You can chat, you can talk, you can have a good time together. If not, everything will be too tensed. And my dear women, if the man comes to the kitchen to support or help in the washing and everything, please, let's also open up and be appreciative, and let the men also be there freely and then help us. If not, they won't come again. They will adiasem obedewa odi okotase menka se braha odi okot oba ha o mehwe mame. Oh, the way I basically approach ourselves is bad. So let's learn to let everything be so wonderful and beautiful. I believe that with what we have heard, the Lord will bless our word today. When you may be shy and over my baby, that's why I come. And then this is what I will say. Before I leave, I want to say that you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is the Glorious Woman TV on YouTube. And then on Facebook, you can also search for Patience Konedu de Graft Wilberforce. And you get a lot of messages on relationships, on dating, courtship, on marriage. And I believe you'll be blessed. If you want to also chat with us or talk to us, you can call any or WhatsApp us on any of our lines 0243 788 600. You can talk to us there 0243 788 600, or you can call us or chat with us on 0273 628984. 0273 628984. And I believe your life will never be the same. The Lord bless you, empower you, and make you great. It's bye for now.